beauties, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this video. If you're new to this channel, if today is your first time discovering this channel, oh my god, you are welcome, and I am so happy to have you here. And my name's Joy, and on this channel I'll be bringing you latest news and gists. And if you would like to see more videos from this channel, do go ahead and click on the red button down below and turn on the bell for notifications so you'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. With that being said, let's get into the video.
Breaking news. If it is true that NNAMDI KANU was adopted or kidnapped in Kenya, then Malami is not worthy to be a lawyer. Madu, hello my wonderful people, it's happening. How about that NNAMDI KANU was extradited to Nigeria is still a mystery. The United Kingdom, as a matter of fact, is looking into this matter, deliberating on it, and, putting things in place to ensure they understand what really happened. When the ambassador to the UK had a discussion with Malami, the Minister of Justice, and wanted to bring in NNAMDI KANU's issue, the guy said it was not part of our agenda. And so they did not really discuss it because, the British proper English to the call will not want to, insist. However, Parliament is discussing this issue and finding out what really is going on. How did it come to be that NNAMDI KANU was snatched, adopted, or kidnapped from Kenya, and he went with a British passport? They say, well, if this is really true, something is wrong. Then Malami will have to be removed as a lawyer. Just like, they can withdraw a doctor's, certificate. So also a lawyer, it can also happen to a lawyer. So Malami is about to face a serious problem. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. If it is true that NNAMDI KANU was adopted in Kenya, then Malami is not worthy to be a lawyer. He will be disbarred. Let's get all the details. Following the reported arrest and extradition of NNAMDI KANU from Kenya, the Minister of Justice and Solicitor General of the government, Canada, has slammed Malami Abubakar, the Attorney General of the Federation, and Nigerian Minister of Justice, Kelechi Madu, in a post on his LinkedIn page, said the report that the leader of the IPOB was adopted from Kenya, if it was true, then Malami is a disgrace to the rule of law and not worthy to be an officer of the court and should be disbarred immediately. Going further, the Canadian officer said that the government of Nigeria and Kenya has violated international law. In that way, NNAMDI KANU was extradited. Kelechi Madu, who is also the deputy government house leader, equally calls on the world leaders to impose appropriate sanction on the two African countries for stepping beyond boundaries, demanding that NNAMDI KANU's release be released immediately due to the way he was carried or captured. Madu made Malami a bigot who does not understand what it means to live in a society governed by the rule of law. How can you extradite somebody by adopting him? Mr. Madu equally said that the Igbos and other ethnic groups calling for the negotiation and division of Nigeria did not want violence or war and want it done peacefully. Why is Nigerian government making things difficult for the people? So my people, there you have it. This is also a lawyer, also a member of the parliament in Canada, and a Nigerian Canadian who is saying what has happened is not acceptable in any way, form or kind. And so if it is true that indeed the reports and the news we keep hearing that NNAMDI KANU was adopted is really true, then there is serious cause for concern. Oh yes, there is. A very serious one at that. That means Canadian Kenya and Nigerian government needs to be seriously sanctioned for the roles they have played in all of this. You know, in Nigeria today, when you look at all that is happening, you really wonder if we have a justice system. Of course, it's just written in paper. It's not a true reflection or representation of what is happening. We just have it written in paper. Yes, they're just written in paper. But it's not a true, we don't live by it. We're not governed by the rules or no that. No, no, there's no such thing. People do whatever they want to do, act the way they want to act. The government go into people's house in the middle of the night. In fact, that is the government is what a hoodlum, even not declaring the person wanted. Who does that? You are the one at fault. You are the one also trying to say the person is at fault. Excuse me, who does that? You are the one at fault. You are the one who went to somebody's house unannounced. It's not like there is ever any prior, invitation and the person failed to show up. Even if the person failed to show up, is that the way to go about things? Are there not diplomatic, proper way of going about things? Then you go to the person's house in the middle of the night, snatch the person away, and then you still have mouth to speak. You see, we have thugs legitimately wearing uniforms and calling themselves government. This is one of the biggest problem we have in Nigeria. Thugs legitimately calling themselves government. That's why things are the way they are. And unless there is a change in the course of all that is happening, I don't know where we're headed. There's a clear indication that if we are just merry-go-rounding and there is really no true cause for what is happening. Because if we have people who do not respect the constitution by which we should be governed by, instead of coming here to impose their own position on Nigerians, then there is nothing to talk about. Then the country is in disarray. And where there is no law, there is no sin. There is no punishment. Because they have killed two people and they are trying to justify it, covering up the people who have committed murder. That is murder. That is murder, really. What has happened in Sunday Igboho's house is murder. People were in their house. There was no invitation. They did not resist arrest. There was no discussion. As a matter of fact, we don't judge by hearing one side. DSS said they got there and they started shooting sporadically because the people were retaliating to them, were repelling their approach. But the truth of the matter is, the people said we were there, we were at home. We never. I mean, all of a sudden we started hearing gunshots and what have you, and I mean, their sporadic shooting was what led to two people dying. But Nigerian government, you can't get away with them. They lie like there is no tomorrow. They lie too much.